Hi, guys. I'm going to turn it up. Here. Just make sure you can hear me. Can you guys hear me? Hi, TR. Lola. Hi, Lola. I hope everybody's being patient with me. Boss, if you watch this on the replay, when you wake up, thank you for your support. I know you can't support me at 2 a.m. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Hi, Addie. I'm going to turn on my phone here. All my devices are going dead. All right. Let's see. There we go. All right. I gotta turn my phone down. And hi, Bud Files. How are you? How are you doing this morning? It's not really morning here anymore. I guess it depends on where you are on the globe, huh? Yeah. I should do a live in the middle of the week where at least somebody, you know, from the other side of the globe can be on. I don't know. Hi, Wolf Wolf. Hi, how are you this week? It's Friday again. I'm gonna put my phone here. I don't know. But I'm gonna turn it to the side. I have the screen locked so it won't flip. So I have to keep it like this. Hi. Sono is all about freedom. Hello, how are you? Aw. Oh, thank you. New sub from Shelves. That's so nice. Thank you. Yeah, I was just going to your channel. Nice. Okay. Thank you for subbing. How was your guys' week? It was a rough week. I can't like explain it, but it was a really rough week. My phone is no longer allowing me to change the orientation. Oh, there. Okay. So Wolf is good. That's good, Wolf Wolf. That's awesome. Yeah, I don't know. It's been one of those weeks, you know. It started off really good and I thought everything was going really good. And I don't know what happened. I spent all day in the sun on Sunday planting the garden. We tilled it. I made a video. I recorded the whole thing. We planted everything. And then I don't know what happened. I did get a sunburn that day. I don't burn like really bad. I just tan. But I spent a lot of time in the sun. And then like Monday, I don't know what happened. I mean, it was super windy. Like I'm talking like windy, like it killed most of my garden. And then it was, I don't know what happened. It's just, I just got sad. Like sadness overcame me. And I literally sat in my bed and cried for hours. And I don't know why. I couldn't even begin to explain to you why. My sister thinks it's some sort of serotonin thing. But yeah, and then I was like highly critical of the video that I made. Hi, Kathy. So good to see you. Thank you for coming in, Kathy. But then I was like, I've been hypercritical of myself, so I recorded the video and then I just sat there and it's like, I don't know if you guys ever do this to yourself, but I like sit and pick myself apart. Like, I don't like this. I don't like that. I don't want to put this up because I don't like the way I look, or I don't like, it's just like, I don't know why we get so critical of ourselves, but I just didn't put the video up. I mean, I could do all the pictures, I could do like clips of it, and then on Monday, it just like the wind destroyed it, my garden. And then Tuesday, just, I don't know. It was just a week. It's this emotional highs and lows that I can't explain. So, Lola, my girlfriend, how are you? Yeah, I don't know what it is, but I haven't really uploaded this week because of it. Southern girl, hi. I got something in my eye. Oh, you got 3. Is that what you're showing me, Lola? 3 kitties? Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's I don't know, I can't explain it because I felt up to that point, I felt pretty balanced, like everything was fine. And then one full day of sun, and it's like my body doesn't know what to do with all this serotonin. And then I didn't sleep. It's like the conversion from serotonin to melatonin was broken or something, because then I didn't sleep and I had way too much serotonin. Hi, Tampa. Aw, I should do a screenshot right now and send you an email. I have my makeup done finally one time this week. Oh, yeah, so we can do our interview. This week was rough, but I'm not anticipating it going on for a long period of time. Yeah. I'm working on it, Wolf. It was pretty bad. I was actually contemplating going to the doctor. That's how bad it was. Oh, Loretta. Hi, Loretta. Makeup is overrated. Oh, thank you. It's funny how we criticize ourselves, right? I don't. It's like, yeah, I don't need any help there. Um, I'm gonna add you as a mod so you can have a blue jacket and people can check out your channel. Yeah. So I don't know. I didn't even, how sometimes you're like, oh, I think retail therapy would make me feel better, or I don't know, just opening something or doing some cross stitching, or, just finding a craft. But I didn't want to do anything. Nothing. I did. Oh, okay, Tampa. Yeah. Yeah. I have not forgotten. I've just been really slow this week. But I did get my garden planted, but I still need to do, yeah, Kathy. I still need to do a row of pumpkins and a row of in-ground potatoes. And then I was thinking, my husband got me I'm trying to think of the plant name now. A peony. He got me a peony because when we were walking through, it's called Handy Andy's. It's a just really good place to, every spring they have really good greenhouses and stuff to go to. So I was walking through Handy Andy's and I walked by this beautiful bloom. It was white, and I just couldn't help it. It's like right there, So I walk up and smell it, and I have never smelled anything better than a peony. And they only bloom for like 3 weeks. So yeah, I was like, I asked them, can we just get one of those? So apparently when you put them in ground, their root system needs a lot of space. So I have a special place for it in the front. And then I did flowers all over the front, and My dogwoods are blooming like crazy. They love it. The sun that we're getting. Thank you, Loretta. Oh, yeah. I try to stay busy, but yeah, sure, Sonal. You're welcome. I hope I don't want to miss anybody's comments. Oh, yeah. It seems like it's, more prevalent, especially if you're out there voicing, maybe how you're feeling or an idea. So, yeah, definitely more prevalent to you feel like maybe judgment. Yeah. Oh, Lola, they are so beautiful. Do you have them bloom up there, Lola? The peonies? I don't know if I'm saying that right. Some say peony or peony. I don't know. Oh, yeah. Yep, think positive, Wolf Wolf. That's for sure. I did get a lot of diamond painting done though, because I feel like diamond painting is like my therapy. And most of the time, I only diamond paint at night. But this week, I diamond painted a lot during the day. But if I start early, I literally go through the whole day, and I don't even like to put it down. But yeah, I got a lot done on my Kudel's product review, the one I did of my, the image that I created with AI. Kudel's turned into that diamond painting, and I got a huge section on the bottom of it done. And then I've been working on, I got a big section of the one from Sunature, the diamond painting product review that I did from Sunature. But yeah. Yeah, don't take any criticism from someone that isn't your friend. That's for sure, because someone that's your friend will actually, if they have a criticism, it won't necessarily come through as that. It'll come through more as, as help or done with love, and not something that will make you feel bad. Oh, yeah. Nothing but the large bugs, huh, Southern girl? They survive. Oh my gosh. I'm drinking just a sparkling water. Mason Perrier, I think is how you pronounce it. That's all I'm drinking. It's not flavored or anything. They have a lime one, but I don't like flavored drinks like this. Okay. That's good, Lola. Peonies. Yeah. Yeah. So I hope Rami joins if she gets a chance to. I know she's just up and stuff, but I wanted to do something. If she pops in, I'll do it. If not, then I'll just do it on a video. I'll record it. So Lola, I've been meaning to ask you, how far east are you from me? Like, are you around the Great Lakes, or because you know where I'm located? You don't like water? Wolf Wolf, you don't like water? Or is it the sparkling water you don't like? Wolf Wolf, Wolf Wolf likes milk and cookies. So I didn't bring milk and cookies with me to the party today, Wolf Wolf. I can have my daughter's in here. Addie, will you bring me the two, I don't know, I think there's 3 diamond paintings out there on the kitchen table that I'm working on. Star, hi Star. Hi. You got my box, right? Oh, you did. You did. Did you do a video? Did you say you were going to do a video on it? Because I kind of wanted to see a reaction to some of the stuff I put in there. I might have to go tell Addie to bring it. Or she's coming, I think. Yeah. Okay. What do we got here? Okay, that's one of them. And then there's one on the the board, the table that's aiming at angled up. That's like got clamps on it. That one, and then maybe my fairy one. I haven't done much on my fairy one though. Thank you, Addie. This is. It's kind of hard to see the image because I don't know. Here, let me see. This is the one I've been working on from Senator. This is my image that I did. Boy, it's really coming through. You can see the roses. Hi, model Lorianne. How are you? April. Hi, April. Thank you for coming in. Yeah, you might be able to see it on this. There is a video on my channel that I did of this. I don't know if you'll be able to see it right here on the thumbnail. But it's just roses and butterflies, and I created it with AI, and then Star showed me how to go onto Canva and edit it. But this is how it's turning out, and I'm super happy about the way it looks on screen, because in person, if you're standing there staring at it, you don't see all of these details, how it's coming out, and I love it. It looks way different on screen. And then there's one hanging over the back of the chair. So this is the one I'm working on from Senator. I think it's called Bird Books or Flower Bird Books or something like that. But this is the product review I'm doing from Senator. So yeah, this is how much I've gotten done on that. And that's coming along pretty well. It's kind of hard to see past my ring light. But I did a video on this one too. So yeah, the books, like, you don't know when you're like my roses, the ones that Addie just took back. I'm not kidding. Like, you're sitting there diamond painting, and you don't see it because there's so many different colors. Hi, Trivlogs, how are you? Thanks for coming in. But it's almost like it looks pixelated up close, and then when you step back or you look through it through a lens of a camera like this, you can see all the great details. But here is, I don't know if you'll be able to see but these are the two that I've been working on really hard this week, trying to get them done because they're product reviews. But I don't know if you can see that. It's really pretty. So yeah, that one is another one I've been working on. Berry, hi. Happy Friday to you. So last night, Miss Southern Belle was doing a live really late with KK. And she asked me if I got this one done yet. I haven't worked on it much this week, but you can see I got up to this point right here, done. So this section right here and this section right here. So all the rest of this is just covered with the cover paper, right? No, I'm not kidding when I say it's huge. It's huge. Tall. It's almost as tall as me. So I don't have it done yet. But isn't she beautiful? I love it. And this was for Star's Fairy event last month, and I wanted to get at least some start on it. But it's gorgeous. No, this thing is almost as tall as me. I won't have it done anytime soon. Maybe if I worked on it every day monotonously for, maybe the next 3 weeks, I might get it done. But it's a big one, and the colors are literally so vibrant. It's almost like breathtaking how vibrant the pinks are. Can you guys see like where I'm at on it? I don't know if you can see where I'm at on it, but yeah, it's really pretty. Thank you, Addie. You're welcome. So yeah, that's what I've been working on this week, and yeah, it's been It's been a busy week. And then, I don't know, for therapy, I just go out and hang out with the animals. I have one sheep. His name is Joey. And he loves, oh, when he sees me, he comes running. He loves hugs. He lets me hug him and kiss him and squeeze him and scratch his back. And yeah, he's not skittish of me at all. He's so nice. And then my turkey, he's emotional therapy just by himself. My Tommy turkey, he's great. Hmm. Oh, thanks for connecting, you guys. Yeah, absolutely. Mm-hmm. I'm drinking, what's the tea called? I'm trying to think what the tea is called. Bengal spice. And it's kind of got like a, you don't have to add any sweetener in it. It's got like a really nice, subtle black licorice undertone, just like a licorice undertone. So it doesn't need any sweetener, but it would be good with honey, I think. I just, yeah, try vlogs. You're right. So if you go into, if you want to like check out somebody's channel, go into the channel, watch, at least 3 minutes of their video. And then if you want to sub, click sub or hit the thumbs up and then leave a comment so that they can trace back to you and, tell you thank you and stuff. I always try to leave comments. You want me to do a wolf diamond painting? I don't have any wolf diamond paintings. I do have one for my husband. It's the retriever, the golden retriever one. I haven't even opened it yet, but I got it for my husband because it's his favorite dog. But I don't think I have wolf one. Wolf. I need to look into it. Oh, okay. Model Lorianne, I will see you. Yeah, I'll be on again. I'm trying to make sure that I come on at least every Friday. And if I can throw another one in between, I would totally do that. Because not everybody that watches my videos is in my time zone, or they might be on the other side of the world. So if I do a later video, then they'll be starting their day and be able to come say hi. Oh, thank you, Lola. I needed you guys today. This week has just been, oh my gosh. And Lola's been sending me pictures of her little baby kitty. So it's like little baby kitty therapy. Oh, look it. Wolf. Addie did a diamond painting. Oh, look. Addie did one. Which one was this? Was this Diamond Dots?
I don't remember. We got it from Hobby Lobby.
Oh, something we got from Hobby Lobby. It's just a partial. It's the moon and the wolf, but this is not diamond painted around it. So, but that's pretty. There's a wolf for you, wolf. It's not a huge one, but yeah, there are some really nice wolf ones.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Loretta said that's great, Addie. Make sure you read the comments when you go back. Okay. Addie watches me live. She does. She's doing her schoolwork too, so we homeschool. But oh, okay, yeah, I think that we all get busy with our weeks, and not only that, but we get kind of like caught up in our own heads, and so lives for me is like a way to communicate my feelings, to connect with people, to invite you guys in to, just have a conversation. So yeah, she likes to do the smaller diamond paintings. I got her some bigger ones, and they're a lot more challenging to stay focused because she would rather paint. She's a painter. So yeah, and she has her own little channel where she puts her painting on. Yeah. Oh, see, Addie commented. But Lola's sending me pictures of her baby kittens. The little baby kittens are so cute. And the mama kitty's just hugging the babies. I'm just like, oh, I needed that. I totally needed that this week. Yeah. Yeah, Loretta. I've been sitting like, okay, I'll sit at the table to do my diamond painting, my dining room table, and then I'll go sit on my spot on the couch, and right there is my crochet blanket. So wherever I sit, I have a nest. I'm sure my husband's probably become accustomed to it. But wherever I sit, I have a nest. Yeah. Um, it's kind of funny. Oh, Lola, you're awesome too. You're so sweet. Thank you, Lola. So, yeah. So what do I have? I have my tea. I have my sparkling water. I have water. This is something, I don't know if you can get these, where you can get these at, but I know Rami was doing a video the other day about diamonds that are sticking together, and she wanted to throw them away. This is one of those crushers. So you put the diamonds that are stuck together in it, you put the top on, and you just twist it back and forth, and it breaks them apart. So I actually want to try it, and I haven't yet. It's just been sitting here because it was something I unboxed from Temu. But I think you can get them on, I think people make them on Etsy and stuff. Oh, yeah. Yeah, crochet blankets. Oh, I can crochet and knit all year round. It doesn't matter. Oh, and by the way, Lola, I was going to ask you, what's that? Did you put the name in that pattern of sweater that you're knitting? Maybe, I mean, you can PM me. You can just send it through Messenger. 60 grams. Oh, that's that third one. How cute. Oh, like miniature tiny. I saw you holding it in your hand. It's just so tiny. Okay. You got yours on Amazon. Yeah, see, I think Rami was throwing away the ones that were sticking together. They do get frustrating. Like, it is frustrating to try to break them apart. But April, do you think maybe in the bottom of one of your videos you could link the grinder that you got off Amazon? If you could figure out how to do it, maybe you could just link it on here. Hi, Dari. How are you? How has your week been? Okay, that sounds good, Lola. Hi, Rudy. Rudy, it's 1:27 p.m. Central. It's 1:30 here. Hi, Krishna. Hi, how are you? Thank you for coming in. Yeah, I was gonna just do a bit of a video. Just hang out with everybody today, see how your week has been, see if it's been better than mine. I mean, I'm blessed because I have air in my lungs and a roof over my head and all these beautiful things. I just can't figure out these emotional highs and lows. Jess Diamond Paints. Hi, Jess. Here, let me give you I'm gonna give you a standard moderator. There you go. Okay. And you don't do stuff on your channel, huh, Jess? It's okay. I swallowed wrong. It's okay, Jess. I know everybody's got a life. I just, sometimes I wonder if I should change my times. Like, go from this, you know, on Fridays, I like to do it on Fridays, and it's fine. But sometimes I feel like Sunday would be a better day. Even though, I mean, I could go live anytime. I just try to, respect everybody else's time that they spend. Yeah. Oh boy. Sleeping Beauty. How big is it? Dari, do you know how big it is? I could probably look on there. Yeah. Okay. I'm looking for Loretta's comments. Wool painting projects. Are you talking about, okay, you're talking about wool felting, needle felting. I have the whole kit for needle felting. Yeah, that kind of stuff is really cool. And I have so much wool now. I have like 8 bags of wool that I could be working on. So, how are you, Krishna? What time is it there? I'm sure you get asked that all the time. TR. Hi, TR. So good to see you guys. Yeah, it's been one of those weeks. I'm so glad to be hanging out with you. Okay. Yeah, Jess, you have the one from Diamond Art Club, don't you? Isn't that the one from Diamond Art Club? Oh my gosh. Okay, I always tell myself before I start another big project, I need to finish these small ones. Well, if I'd stop starting the small ones and just go do one of my Josephine walls, I could actually, get some progress on one. Hi, Regina. Oh, my friend, Regina, how are you? I've been keeping track of your videos, your shorts and stuff. I love it. I like it when people are showing the outside. I took a bunch of videos when I recorded doing my garden and stuff, but I took a bunch of pictures up front when I was planting my garden, my flowers. .2 by 27.6. Okay. That's pretty good. I don't think that'll take you too long to do, Dari. Oh, Regina. Oh my gosh. I hear you. Yeah. That will make you dizzy just from, trying to adjust your new glasses or, feel the new fit. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Do you have your email on your channel, Dari? Is your email listed in your bio? Yeah, it's the one with the diamond art, and that's exactly what the name is called. Like if you just go into Google and you type in the one with the diamond art, exactly like that, you'll go to that channel or that website, and they have so many Josephine walls to choose from. But the ones I got are 200 colors each. I'm doing okay. Regina, I'm really happy to be on here and visiting with everybody. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I got a pen here. Look at this. I got a pen here and I can write it down. Okay. Got it, Dory. Okay. Yeah. They are as big as my kitchen table. Yeah. Yeah. Getting, there's an art to like the retail therapy of buying a diamond painting, but then you have a whole nother side that's actually doing the diamond painting, like actually completing it. And then there's the finishing, you know, and they are so big. Some of these diamond paintings are so big. I'm not kidding. Like, if I would have to have my husband build the frame because it would be too expensive to go get them framed. And then, that wall is going to have to be really strong. I'm just kidding. Oh, yeah. She has got, oh, I love her art, whether it's a puzzle or not. I got probably not big enough to hold a Josephine wall puzzle, but I got one of those big, I got it from Temu, okay, before Temu and all of this tariff stuff happened. And I haven't even opened it yet, but it's a big puzzle table. So it's like felt, and it's got like little side things that you can pull out and you can sort the colors of the, yeah. Yep, the finish is so rewarding. It is. Oh my gosh. So every time I finish a Chuck Penson, I sit there and just like, because that's some of the biggest diamond paintings I've done are Chuck Penson. And this one with the fairy, um, the rose fairy or whatever, I think it's called, oh, what is it called? Magic Roses. That one is probably going to be the largest one. I'm working on what's the other one I'm working on? Vintage Garden Path from Dreamer Designs. I'm still working on that one. Oh, Loretta, that's awesome. Yeah, they are. When you get the into the odd sizes, it's really expensive to have them framed. Yes, the big max colors. And I'm same way with cross stitch. I go on Heaven and Earth Designs and I find the largest cross stitch max colors that they have, and I challenge myself. I told myself when I first started this one, I said, it's going to take you about 10 years. Well, I haven't worked on it for a couple of years. So guess what? It's probably going to take me about 15 years at this point. But it's huge. It's not a Josephine wall. It's a totally, I can't remember who the artist is. I'd have to look on my pattern keeper. I'm going to look on my pattern keeper real quick and I'll tell you what it is. It's called, this is my cross stitch. No, not that. I want the mock-up. View mock-up. Okay. I'll show you guys what it is. This is my diamond, not a diamond painting. This is a cross stitch. I have to go out of my chat for a minute. Can you see that? That's my cross stitch that I'm working on. And I could, in theory, turn it into a diamond painting, just order a blank canvas. But she's so beautiful, and she's got like a bunny rabbit here. There's like all sorts. I think that's a bunny rabbit. And then all the butterflies and the flowers. It's beautiful. She's got like a tear coming down her face right here. But yeah, that's a cross stitch and it's massive. Oh boy. Yeah. I don't know why I do this to myself. You know that one, Lola? Yeah. I am like addicted to heaven and earth design. But I have the top corner done, and I've shown it. And I will tell you, there are so many colors in it. It takes almost every color of the DMC code, almost every single color that I have. Okay, I'm about ready to show you guys this again. Let me see. I gotta take this off though, because I have magnets on it to hold my needles to keep them from falling. We've got these from Fat Quarter Shop. They're so cute. They're little foxes. I think they came in one of my cross stitch quarterlies from them, but it holds my needles. So yeah, this is it's like, I don't know, 30,000 stitches up to this point, but that's the moth from the corner of that picture. So I did, this part right here is the top of the bunny's ear. So I did start on the bunny, but this is like a really large cloth. Pre-gridded. What is it? Looking to see what count it is. I know it's easy grid. I'm pretty sure it just says Laguna 20 count. 28 count, sorry. It's 28 count. Yeah. I don't even know where I got them. I think I got them on Amazon. There was a couple of them, and I don't have like a case for my phone. It broke apart, and I plan on getting rid of this phone once I find, you know, a useful deal from Verizon when they stop trying to rip me off. So the fabric cut, I'm trying to think how big this cut is. I don't think it says how big the cut is because it depends on the count, on the cross stitch count. But probably it's over a yardstick. It's over 36 inches. And this is probably a yardstick itself. How high? I did come down here and start the bottom. I counted like 5 times to make sure that if I started down here, I wasn't miscounting. So I did start down here too. That's how, so it's up here. I should measure it. Let me measure it. I've got my handy little measuring tape right here. Okay. Let me move my stuff out of the way. If I can get a good measurement on it, then that'll kind of tell you how on 20, this is just the 28 count though. Let's see, where is it? Okay, so this will be the height of it. Oh, I gotta move my chair. I'm gonna fold it so that it doesn't fall off. I need to get back to cross stitching. I love cross stitching. Lola, you said you were gonna do another cross or do a cross stitch. Which one are you gonna work on? Okay, let's see. We can measure the height. The height on 28 count that I got. Do you want it both in centimeters and inches? I can do in centimeters. So in inches, it's 28 inches. This is the height of it. The width of it's different. I'm not quite sure. But in centimeters, it is 71. So it's 71 centimeters and 27 inches, I believe. Sorry, 28 inches. It's like just shy of 28 inches. That's just the height. So But yeah, I love this pre-gridded fabric because you don't have to sit there. You can find your square that you're going to work on and find it in Pattern Keeper and just work that way. You know, just because one square is 100 stitches, so it's 10 by 10, one square. So if you complete that square, you know you've done 100 stitches. So I could sit here and count, although Pattern Keeper keeps score for me. And right now it's saying that I have, as of this moment, I have done 23,139 stitches, and there are 801,000 stitches left. Crazy. Yeah, it will be, once it's done, it will be so beautiful. But it calls for so many colors. There's I think the color list on this was like 250 or something like that. So I pretty much just went and bought like every color of DMC floss that I have, and then I sat and kitted up everything. I sat and kitted up. It's all like in a big case. You know, I've never shown that to you guys. You guys would be like, "What?" Yeah, it's a pretty impressive case full of all of my floss that's for just for this. Yeah. Amy Stewart, doesn't she have amazing art? I love her art. I know, Jess, I know. I was thinking the same thing. I was counting. I counted on my Pattern Keeper, and I counted on my, that's what's nice about the pre-gridded. So you know that each little mark is 10 stitches down. So I counted and I counted and I recounted before I went and started the bottom corner. I don't know why. I must have got bored of the corner that I started in. So just thought, oh, I'm gonna, instead of being bored of the corner I'm in, maybe I'll start down here. But yeah, I was nervous the whole time. So yeah. Do you guys want to see the case that I keep all of the that's not all my DMCs. If you guys saw my DMCs, you would, yeah. Yeah. Wolf, yes, your favorite color is yellow. So you like sunflowers, Wolf? Or like daisies, or let's see, I'm trying to think of all the yellow flowers. Tulips, I love tulips, and I love red, yellow roses. Okay, Lila. Let me go grab the case. You guys give me one moment. One moment. Depends on if his mom and dad are home. I don't care. It's okay, Jace. Okay. Okay, I love this case. This case is so cool. And don't ask me where I got it. I think I got it on Amazon. So you have this side all organized. It is all organized per DMC code. Okay, so let's see. It goes up to 3860, DMC code 3860. But this is the side for the princess, the sleeping princess. This is the side for it right here. And yeah, so this side goes up to 3689. And then I flip it over, and this side right here is for that. This is a different cross stitch altogether, this side. And I don't even have it all done. So I know. Um, yeah, I kind of, I don't know what possessed me to put them all in bobbin form. And I'm okay with it. I really am. It's just that I feel like it could weaken the floss because it's putting creases in the floss. And the other way that I have are the teardrops. I have a ton of those too. So I mean, at some point you can iron your floss. You can put it underneath the iron. And I guess I never really thought that I would have enough patience. I mean, if I had enough patience to do this, then I should have enough patience to, yeah, straighten them out if I need to. If it becomes a problem while I'm doing the cross stitch, then yeah. I feel like I got a fuzzy in my eye. You lost us for a minute. Did your internet go out, Loretta? Sorry, I feel like I got a fuzzy in my eye and I'm like really trying to get it out. Yeah. In that case, I feel like for as many colors, that's not even all of them. I have here, these are the rest that I have on floss drops. This is the rest of the colors that I have not bobbinated yet. So I do have some of them on floss drops. I will tell you that it's way easier to put them on floss drops and get the yarn, the wool, what am I trying to think of? The floss off of it than putting it on the bobbins. Because the bobbins, you have to actually take it off. But when you have it on the floss ring or a bobbin like this, you have the ends cut. The ends are cut. So all I have to do is just take a needle and just go whoop and pull it off. Right? And you have to make that sound effect. So what I mean is when they're on floss drops, and I'll put the, if it, is this, I want to make sure you guys can see what I'm doing. It's easier on the harder floss ring, the floss drops, because the paper ones kind of fall apart when you do this. There's a lot of dust on these. So I don't know if you guys can see what I'm doing, but you just grab one. Because like it's one on this 28 count, it's one thread. So I would grab one thread right here on the bobbin or floss ring, floss drop, whatever you want to call it. I'm struggling because I don't have my glasses on. But you just grab one and you just pull, and it's making a wire out of me because it's probably slightly felted because I haven't moved it around a bit, but that's it. So there you go. I have one off. That's so with the floss rings, with the floss drops, it's way easier to just grab a floss, one strand, versus if it's on the bobbins, you have to undo the whole bobbin or as much as you want, and then you have to separate. I don't know. It's just, this is way quicker. But I'll put it back on the floss ring real quick. So, but I haven't cross stitched for so long, and I have a feeling that if I started my cross stitching back up, I would have to regulate my time because I don't want to like neglect my diamond painting. So I would have to figure out, okay, in the morning I'm better with diamond painting and at night I'm better with cross stitch, but then figure out a way that I can film them, because I would want to film my cross stitch too, so you guys could see progress on some of them. Yeah. Yeah. Woof woof. We call that yarn barf. Even with thread, you can get yarn barf. It's like, you know how you're trying to find the end of the yarn and inside the yarn ball, and you kind of reach in and pull out the center, and then it just looks like a pile of yarn barf. That's what it is. So to organize it and make it look all pretty, yeah. So that's kind of, I don't know. These are kind of felted a little bit just because they've been sitting for so long. But I think it might slightly be because of dust too. So I would probably have to come through and just kind of, it's one thing about them being on the bobbins versus this. This doesn't happen when they're on the bobbins. It doesn't like felt together. So, hi Joy. Joy, it's late there. How are you? How come you're not sleeping, my friend? Oh. Yeah. Long cards. Are you talking about like bobbinating on something longer? Oh, are you talking about the long the hard cards with the holes in them? Yeah. Marty. Hi, Marty. Hi. Oh my gosh, you guys. How are you doing? Oh, here, Joy. Let's see if I can send you some hearts. Will it let me? Turn on, it says turn on reaction to express yourself with hand gestures during, okay. Control center, tap video effects. Why did that get shut off? I don't want to lose my live here. It says to go to control center. What's that? Media assets? I can't do it. It won't let me. Apparently there's, maybe it's in style. Banners? No, I don't have a banner. I'm in comments. I don't know what they mean by control center. I'm not that well versed in. Yeah. Yeah, I think I just needed to reach out to the community because it was a rough week. Okay. They go in a soft vinyl 3-ring fold over case. Is that something I could get on Amazon, Kathy? Krishna. That is a funny emoji, Krishna. I'll have to oh, you don't think I might sell it anymore? Well, what I might have to do with these, because I don't feel like they're bad. I just think that maybe if I went and bobbinated them, it would give me a chance to separate them all. But yeah, I don't know. I have these floss chests. It's a chest. I don't know. It's about 2 of them. I have 2 of them. They're about this tall, about this wide, and they're full. Like I have some in there that are silks. And yeah. Kathy, do you have, are we on Facebook, friends? If we are, you can message me if you want. But Hi, Diamond Painting Cutie. Hi. How are you? Thanks for coming. Welcome in. Yay. I'm so glad you came. I'm so glad to see all you guys. You have no idea. Okay, Kathy. Yeah, because if I could figure out how to, I don't know. I guess I'm not 100% against bobbinating, but if I go, okay, some of these have been sitting on these bobbins for a while. So let me just grab one. I'll just grab one and see what it looks like, because it's been sitting on the bobbin for a while. I mean, do you think it affects the overall look at, see, it's kind of like creased. See what it does to the floss? Do you think it affects the overall outcome of what the finished product is going to look like? I don't know. I guess that would be one reason to not do this, but I did. Oh, oh, Regina, you have to go mow. You have to right now. Can you wait? You don't have to. Your lawn will wait. I always tell myself that. I don't want to do the dishes. They'll wait for me. Of course, the kids do them. The kids take turns. We all take turns with chores in the house. I'm mostly the one that folds, though. Yeah. I guess that's my only thing. I guess even leaving them like this, I feel like this is more harmful than bobbinating them, because I feel like they're felting together. I don't know. I don't know. But either way, I don't think. One thing I have noticed is sometimes when I was cross stitching on this big pattern, I felt like the flosses, because you're just dealing with a single strand. You know, there are 6 strands on and then you pull off a single strand. Well, that single strand, that feels like it's weakening to me. I've had them break off, and I've had to tear out stitches and um countless stitchers on YouTube use bobbins. Yep. Yep. It's a one fold. Okay. Mm. Yeah. I know where mine are too. I would have to dig just a tiny bit in my closet. Okay. Dampen my fingers. Okay. Just to get the creases out, right, Marty? Because I've seen people iron the threads. I mean, they're cotton threads, right? So it's not like it's polyester and it's going to melt under an iron. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Joy. Oh, I'm so sorry, Joy. Oh, I hope you're okay. I'll pray for you. I'm so sorry. No, that's not good. That is not good. I want to turn on hand gestures won't work though. It told me that it won't work because it's not turned on. But I'm not sure how to turn it on either. In settings, maybe? Do you know? I hope you guys can still see me. Can you still see me? I'm just seeing if I can. I don't know. It says orientation disabled. shipped videos of the comment banners. I don't know. Anyway, yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, I don't know what the deal is, but I was thinking it would be under media assets where I can change and still be able to do the hearts. But StreamYard overlay. I don't know. I still struggle with StreamYard sometimes. Okay. Yeah. Do you guys have plans for the weekend? Joy, you have medicine for that? I know my son has asthma, my youngest. Because, yeah, I have to take him to a special pediatric pulmonary doctor in Billings, Montana. Just because he's pediatric, he has to go to a specialist. Aw, that sounds good. Yum. Tonight, I don't think we have any plans for Mother's Day per se, but I was just gonna tonight we're going out to dinner with some friends, so yay, adult time. It'll be adult conversations. Although my kids are growing up, so it's not like I have, a bunch of child-like conversations with them anymore, like a 3-year-old, That sounds like fun, Jess. Oh, my favorite is a big breakfast. I love that. Even if it's a big breakfast for dinner, it's still, oh, I love it. Yeah. I know. I'd be like, I don't feel good. Will you bring home dinner? And he always does. He always does. Yep. He doesn't argue with me. He says, if everything's ready, he'll just cook it for me. Sometimes he'll grill or whatever. Yeah. Oh, eggs Benedict. Yum. Yum. Yeah. My husband's uncle worked for a restaurant, so he knows that, the sauce that they put over the eggs Benedict sauce. Oh my gosh, that sounds so good. Sounds so good. I don't know what I've been going through, but I have been literally, I actually put myself back on the carnivore diet. Because all I've been doing is donuts. I am a donut addict. They should have a donut anonymous. I don't know what it is about them, but I love donuts. So I'll sit and eat donuts all day long. And, it's like emotional eating. I don't know what's going on with me, but I've been so like on this emotional up and down, sad, crying, all these emotional highs and lows. And all I've been wanting to do is just eat donuts. So that's what I've been doing. And now I'm like, okay, you don't feel good. You better start, figuring this out. Because, yeah, they are addicting. I don't know what they put in them. I don't know if it's the frosting on top. I don't know if it's the texture. I don't know what it is. But, yeah. Yeah. Craving cheesecake. Ooh, cheesecake. Like, just cheesecake, or do you like a fruit, like the cherry topping, or like for me, if I'm gonna have a fruit on it, it would either be blueberry or strawberry. But I have gained probably in 2 months, probably 25 pounds. Go ahead, gasp. Yeah. Yeah. Oreo. Oh, Oreo cheesecake. Yes. Yum. Oh boy. That sounds so good, Jess. Oreo cheesecake sounds so good too. You can't do sweet stuff, TR? Well, I know for me, if I do, my pain increases. I can tell you that. My migraines get worse. My face swells. My eyelids swell really bad, and then it looks like my eyes are like swollen shut. Um, I just, yeah. But at the time of doing it, when I start, it's just like it could be so harmless as having just a teaspoon of honey, when honey is actually good for you. Like metabolically, it's good for you. It's an animal, if you think about honey, it's an animal based product. It comes from a bee, right? But if even the smallest thing as honey will get me back on the sugar roller coaster, easy. If I could control it and it couldn't control me, then it's like an addiction where you think you have it under control until you realize you don't. And then you're like, what do I do now? So then I'm like cold turkey. Just cold turkey, just cut it off. And I just suffer the consequences until the what do you call it? The addiction cycle stops. And it usually takes, I think it takes so many days to start an addiction and so many days to break it. So I think it's like 28 days to break an addiction, whether it's sugar or anything. Like it can be anything, really. Uh, yep. Okay. Yeah. Well, all of it is like, I just wonder how many grams of sugar is in just a donut or just a piece of cake. I don't know. But once I start, I can't stop. It's not like I can just have a little bit. Because when I used to drink or smoke, I used to do those things. And I've been smoke free and alcohol free for 12 years almost. I quit drinking and smoking 12 years ago because you can't smoke without drinking or drink without smoking, right? So I gave up all of it. I even gave up my morning coffee when I was quitting smoking because I was so used to smoking and having morning coffee. And so this was just for me. I had been smoking since I was a child. Like I had an older brother and sister that handed me cigarettes when I was 9. So I had smoked pretty much my whole life, and I had to learn to break that habit. And it was really hard, but I had to quit coffee even. So it goes the same with sugar for me, with anything. I I would rather pick up a craft and use my hands and my mind than pick up something addicting like that I know is going to be harmful to my body. So that's why I have so many crafts. It's like a replacement, and it's healthy and it doesn't hurt anybody. Except for every once in a while the bank account, right? Diamond paintings are expensive, dude. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. Yep, 21 days. That's right, Loretta. 21 days to break or make a habit. Mm-hmm. Yep. And so, yeah, that's kind of why I have so many. Maybe if Rami comes in, I'll do her thing. I have a thing for her that I wanted to do. But Yeah. $240 in a donut. Well, it doesn't help if you eat 4, like me. I'll eat 4. I don't even think about it. It's like, oh, it's like nothing, you know. I don't know. It's like 240 calories. It doesn't seem like much if you put that in meat form, you know. Because when I'm eating my full carnivore diet, I'm eating 3 to 4,000 calories a day, and I have the energy, and I don't feel tired anymore. It goes away. The fatigue starts to subside, and I have energy. Like I can eat a full steak and still lose weight because there's no carbs. 15 grams, 1 teaspoon of sugar is 4 grams. So just, I mean, if think about that. Oh, okay. Okay, Wolf Wolf. Have a good day. Thanks for the hug, Wolf Wolf. I appreciate it. Yeah. So, Alan, dude, I've been wondering where the heck you are. I've been thinking about you. How are you doing, Alan? I used to like come into your lives and stuff, and I haven't seen you for a while. Yeah. So I don't know. That's kind of, I haven't been doing anything other than diamond painting for the most part. I've been crocheting and knitting a bit, but not really knitting, mostly crocheting. But I do have a pattern where I make my own like washcloths and things like that, kitchen towels. So I just get 100% cotton and just pick a color. I get it in the big cones and just start all like, I like the what's that crochet called? Why can't I think of it? It's a special crochet hook too, but I use this other Tunisian crochet. Yeah, yeah. No, it's okay. It's okay, Ellen. Oh, you turned over an excavator? Oh my gosh. Wow, Alan. That's scary. Scary stuff. Excavators are big. Yeah. Well, I can imagine. What the heck happened? Just a hillside or? Oh man. I'm glad you're okay. I'm sure it just scared the crap out of you though. Huh? Yeah. I get scared just coming out here driving my little skid steer, my little bobcat. I'll like be driving that around and just any little thing. I mean, my husband can pop a wheelie on it and stuff, and I can't do that kind of stuff. That scares me. Oh. Oh my gosh. Okay. Coal ash. Okay. That's scary. Oh my gosh. Well, I'm glad you're okay. How's work been? Other than that, work? Pretty much just work. My husband comes home from work and I'll say, "How was your day?" And he'll go, It was work. Okay, coal burning power plants. I lived right outside of Billings, Montana, and on one side, on the other side of Billings, Montana. See, it's on the west side is where I lived, and on the east side, coming towards where I live now, there's a place called Colstrip, Montana. I have my husband has relatives there, but there that's what runs that town is the coal mining. Yeah, that's why they call it Colstrip. But there is a big refinery there, big coal plant. Oh, cleanup project. Okay. Yeah, the that's crazy. It's crazy, Alan. My phone is fully charged, so I'm gonna take the there. Um, Ash from the 70s. Oh my gosh, that's old. That's as old as me. Ash. Oh wow. What are they doing with the ash? Ugh, I bet it was scary. Wow. So is the coal ash being actually turned into like a form of energy to burn? Because I know some houses still have burned coal. I mean, not all of them. There's just some older houses. My dad has had houses that still burn oil. That just he fills the oil tank. My house is propane. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. Um. Do you guys want to hear like a really cool story of how small the world really is when you come down to it? So my husband's family, like my husband's dad and mom are in Glendive, Montana, and my and so my kids' grandparents on my husband's side are in Glendive, but their grandpa's sister is in Colstrip, Montana. She's a teacher in Colstrip. It's just really weird how this all comes around and like makes a full circle. My younger sister had two babies when she was in her teens, like 16, right around there. And she didn't have a life at the time that was conducive to raising children safely. I'll just leave it at that. Okay. You can do with it what you will, imagination wise. So her life got to the point where those girls got taken away and put in foster care, but ended up being adopted. Oh my gosh, I cannot even. Sometimes when I think about this story, I don't even know if these girls understand. I don't know if they would even, my nieces would even understand how this makes the world so small to me. I grew up in Oregon. My sister grew up in Oregon. She's still over there. I think she might be in Tacoma, Washington right now. I think. I don't, nobody really knows where she's at. So, um, the girls grew up being adopted. They were adopted out. They grew up. They're young adults now. They're in their late 20s. But I lived in Columbus, Montana for 16 years. Some of that was a little bit of it was I lived in Laurel, Montana, which is like an outskirts, like a suburb of Billings, Montana. After the girls grew up and moved away and started their life, they found their mom, my sister. And there was like a little bit, of a family reunion type thing. Come to find out, these girls, my nieces, lived 45 minutes from me their whole childhood while I lived in Columbus, Montana. Because they were adopted, I had no idea. My husband's aunt was their teacher. Explain to me how I did not know this until after the fact, way after the fact, that I could have ever done anything about it. You can't go back in time. You can't rewind it. You can't go and say, oh, I wish I'd have known and, relived it. It's okay, Alan. No worries. No worries. That is a very traumatic situation. And I can imagine that you need to talk about it because that would scare the crap out of me too. Yeah. So I don't know these girls. One of them now, I think one of my nieces lives down in Rapid City, right around Sturgis. By the way, it's a beautiful area. If you've never been to South Dakota, I would recommend going. It's just around Sturgis area is gorgeous. No one knows where my younger sister is. Two of my younger sisters have completely let the streets swallow them up. So I don't even know. I don't know. No, my youngest sister has filed a missing persons report on one of them because we can't find them. So, yeah. Hi, Gizmo. Hi, how are you? Yeah, I know. Why would I know it? But I mean, I've been with my husband for this is 18 years. 18, well, since 2007. I've been with my husband since 2007. Maybe his aunt would never talk about the classroom when we had family get-togethers and stuff. Maybe not. But I sit back and think they were so close in my grasp, so close, but so far. And I mean, at some point I could have reached out and touched them, and yet I didn't even know who they were or that they were even there. I knew them as little babies. And then when they got adopted, I didn't know where they went. I didn't know who they were with. I didn't know what town they were in. But it's so strange. It boggles my mind that they were right there. And my husband's aunt was their teacher. And one of them lives down in Rapid, like I said, and the other one lives I think she's over in Washington. But yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And there are some family members I feel could be included, but I wouldn't have even known. I mean, I don't have anything to do with my younger sister. So I wouldn't have been a conductor. I wouldn't have been a medium. I wouldn't have been a way for her to get to those girls because I don't have her in my life. So she maybe would have tried to turn it that way if she knew. But I mean, there's a lot of hush hush involved in that. Right. Yep. I'm sure she was a wonderful teacher, but genetically speaking, she was a wonderful teacher, but maybe they weren't. There were two. So the oldest was a good student, but the youngest was not. So you wonder, okay, I don't know. Like some of them, she was a good teacher, and she was a teacher for many decades. And I'm sure she's retired now. But yeah, but the younger one was got in a lot of trouble. She got in a lot of trouble a lot, which she might have inherited that. She might have came by it, honestly. Yep, Loretta, it's crazy. Yep, they're their business, right? Yep. I kind of wish I would have been able to be part of their life, but I couldn't be part of my sister's life. I have 4 sisters, and I'm only part of my youngest sister's life. Oh, whew. My husband, what he does for a living. When we first moved over here to Williston in the oil field, well, he's an electrician. So his first jobs were after fracking, they get the wellhead in and everything. He ran all the electrical. That's what he did. When we first moved over here, that's what he did. But his job has since slightly changed, and he maintains the wells. So all the computer logistics and things like that, that's what he does. So but when we first moved over here, the winters, we didn't realize, even from Montana to coming to Williston, North Dakota, how bad the winters are, how bad the road gets, and everything turns literally into a glacier. And he was pulling a trencher. I believe he was pulling a trencher, a very large trencher, because they have to trench in the line. And you need a pretty big one to trench in, you know, as deep as they have to put the line and stuff. He was pulling it, and he had to go up a hill, a very steep grade. He's got the truck and the trailer on the back. On both sides are really deep caverns. Like, it was deep, so you had to stay on the road, on the grade. Don't go off either side. Well, he was going up, and the ice made him go back. And he's like, I couldn't control it. He said it was literally hanging. He said the guys that were in the truck with him bailed out of the truck. That's how bad it was. And he's like, he said it was so scary because he had no control. There was nothing, even if all 4 wheels on the ground, 4-wheel drive, turn it on. I mean, get everything. No, there was nothing. Once you're on that ice, it was scary, scary. So you had to have someone come in. Yeah. So I understand. Shells. Hi, Shells. Hi, my friend. Raimi. Hi. Hi, Raimi. So yeah, I get it, Alan. That is when he was telling me about that kind of oh my gosh. You tell your story about the excavator, and I'm sitting here thinking, oh, my husband's been in a similar situation. Yeah. Oh. Yep. So, Raimi, I should do a video on this, but since I'm live and you are here, look what I got. Look at what I got. And I've been waiting to open them. Oh. You know, I can see my chat on StreamYard, but it stopped. My chat stopped on YouTube, so I have to go out and back in. Oh, thumbs up. I forgot to thumbs up my own video. Yep. It's dangerous. Oh my gosh, Raimi, if I could reach out and give you a hug right now, I totally would. I loved your live. Your live that was forever. It's like just girlfriends hanging out, you know? Just hanging out all day. So I wanted to open this. I want to use these. That's why I'm opening them. I was waiting for the best time. So I bought a lot of them. I don't know if you can tell. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited. Did I flash my address? Forgive me, you guys, if I did. Raimi, look what I got. Oh my gosh. I have another thing of them too. Oh, okay. Okay, Alan, no worries. No worries at all. Look. Look at Coco. Oh. I got them. Yeah. So so look at 2 bags of these pink ones. And it is, I don't want to say the name wrong, so I'm going to open this part. And you know what? This is like, it's not retail therapy in a sense, but you know, when you've been down for a long time, sometimes just opening up a product makes you feel good. It's a moment. Okay, so and Magic Crafts by Cindy, and Magic Crafts by Cindy.etsy.com. So I don't know if you can see that, if it's the light, ring light is going to blur it out. And Magic Crafts by Cindy. Oh, hey, look at that. If I put this up here, you guys can screenshot that. Etsy. You know, you can put your camera up to it. There's Facebook. And yeah, both of those are Facebook. So Etsy store, you can screenshot that. Sorry, my ring light's like blaring stuff out. Anyway, there's that. And then, oh, that's cool. One more section. Painting name, artist, start date, finish date. I'm not sure what this is, but this came with it. Yeah. Okay, and then it looks like, is this a bookmark? And, oh, another size or print from her shop. And then here's another one, just a different design, like samples. So I got enough to, hopefully I could cover a whole painting. But these are 2 bags of pattern 2. And then it doesn't stop there. You can't just have just one. Let's see, what else do I got here? Make sure I got everything out. Okay, so these ones, it looks like I got different sizes and the variety pack. So these are just the smaller squares. So here's the other one. Isn't that cute? So it's just, the other ones are wider. So what size is this? It looks like 3 by 5. And then this one's like a 3 by 3 maybe. I don't know. What do I do with my measuring tape? What did I do? I don't know. I probably hid it. So, yeah, I got, so this one, it says variety pack, which probably means there's, both of them are in it, just different sizes. So it came with both the pink and the blue, purple, whatever you want to call it. So now that I've opened them, I can use them. So along with that, I was looking on her little Etsy shop, and she has other patterns. I have more than you. Oh, yeah, I bought a lot. I wanted to be able to cover a whole diamond painting, like, and I like to do the bigger diamond paintings. So I wanted to get enough to cover. So these are so pretty, and there's different prints, but here's oops, dropped one. I don't know. I don't want my ring light to it's kind of lighter on the top. I don't know if you can see that. Maybe I'll turn my ring light down just a little. Is that better? You can see it better, just like that. And then, so that's one print. And then here's another print. And these are release papers for diamond painting, you guys. You put it up to cover the glue section so you can get rid of the top sheet. And then here's another. There. I love, yes, you can use them over and over again. Oh, I must have got like multiple, because here's another one. This one's so pretty. All butterflies. I love butterflies. Okay, I dropped one. So it looks like there's just a variety pack here. I couldn't remember. It's been a while since I ordered them, and I couldn't even remember what I ordered, but there's a lot in that. They're smaller, so, you know, it's easier to complete a section when it's a smaller section. It doesn't take as long. Loretta, you got a question? I gotta try to figure out how to open this. So it looks like she put more samples on here. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, so this is the same bookmark. And oh, that just maybe, is that just a different, oh, maybe I'm just calling it a bookmark, but it's actually a release paper that looks like a bookmark. So you have a diamond painting. I don't even have one in here that's open, but it comes with a cover sheet, and that glue is really sticky. So instead of leaving the cover sheet plastic on and you want to section it off, you pull the cover sheet back and you can put these release papers on it and just take one off, do that little bit of diamond painting, take another one off. So you can kind of complete it in small sections instead of pulling back that big cover sheet and exposing all the glue. So yeah. You mark off days. In this one? In this one, Raimi? See, Shells wasn't sure too. So what I'm seeing is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so 12 months. And there are 31 in each row. So mark off a day in one. So this would represent maybe January, February, March, and move your way over. So we're in May. So I'd be right here. Oh man, that is awesome. So you can write your diamond painting name, artist, and all that stuff down here, start date, and then mark your days off on the days that you work on it. So say you don't work on it one day, you don't mark that day. That is awesome. It does. I know. It does look like a bookmark, but it's the same backing. So I wonder if it's just another just shape to pull off and diamond paint. But it's absolutely beautiful. Oh, her paper is really nice. It's nice and thick. Definitely. I have some from another place. But they're starting to tear. And I don't feel like I've used them that much. But when you go to pull them off your diamond painting, they shouldn't tear. And some of them are starting to tear. So I'm glad that I got these. These feel way thicker. They feel like higher quality. This design is so stinking cute. It's awesome. I love this design. So it's this one and this one. They're so cute. I love it. Yeah. So I'll be able to use those now that I opened them. But I didn't want to open them without, yeah, Imagic Crafts by Cindy on Etsy. Yeah. She's got some really cute designs, you guys. Really cute. I don't know. Where did I put those? Let me look. I don't know where I put them. But I had gotten a beaded cross stitch from, where did I get it from? I want to say it was maybe VIP cross stitch, because I was doing a product review for a beaded cross stitch, and they sent me these little tiny trays for pouring your beads in, so it's easier to pick up. The problem is if that tray gets tipped, which it can be kind of tippy because the side, it's not a high side, but it still could be tipped. I was thinking, well, how could you make it more like safe so the beads don't roll everywhere? Well, I took this Diamond Dots glue. It dries sticky for diamond painting, and I put it in the bottom. I have not used it yet, but this is sticky. So what I plan on doing, I probably at this point though, I won't be able to stack them unless I put something in between. Something that's kind of like this, that's got the same backing as these. If I put that between them, I'd be able to stack them, but I wanted to be able to do the beading, but not worry about the beads rolling away from me or this tipping and the beads falling out. So I want to try that. I don't know if it's feasible to work. Yeah. Yeah, okay, they answered your question. Miss Southern Belle. Hi. Hi, Miss Belle. How are you doing today? Did you stay up really, really late last night? Oh, Southern girl, you gotta go. Okay. You have a good weekend too. Absolutely not. No. I just showed it though at the beginning of my live. You would understand why I don't have it finished, because it's as tall as me. It comes up to here on me. So you can imagine how long that is. And I was trying to complete other diamond paintings too. So I haven't been monogamous with my diamond paintings. kind of rotating them out because some of them are product reviews and I want to get working on them. You stayed up till 5, Miss Bell? Oh my gosh. Crafting Budgie Mama, hi. How are you doing? Are you doing good? You're off of Facebook now. Now you went on the third party. There's a third party website that you have to go to actually remove your YouTube account. You can't just go off of YouTube or Facebook. I mean, you have to go to a third party website to remove yourself from Facebook. Oh, yeah. Thank you. I'm glad you came in. You're a serious diamond painter. I woke up and looked down and I had diamonds stuck to my shin. I'm like, oh, when you wake up and you got diamonds stuck to you? Yeah. Yeah. Shopper? You're a serious diamond painter, serious shopper. Hi, Will. Hi. How are you doing, Will? You're not as serious as me? Or because Ramey's pretty serious diamond painter. You went shopping already. Where'd you go? Did you do a live? Because I've been live for a little while, so I wouldn't have seen it. What time did you wake up? Oh, you just got home from work, Will. Okay. Publix. We don't have a Publix here. I've heard of them. I wish we had a Trader Joe's, a Publix. We don't have that here. No kidding. Coco, be serious. I know. I know. Yep. Yeah. All sorts of arts and crafts. Crafting Budgie Mama. Yeah, I've been kind of showing my cross stitch and my floss collection. Well, a part of it, a portion of my floss collection. Slap nostril. What? That sounds so funny. Slapping those drills around. Yeah. Which one? Crafting Budgie Mama. You said you haven't heard of that one. Floss. Oh, floss. Yeah. Okay. Here. This is my cross stitch floss collection. Well, this is actually just for this. It is a Heaven and Earth design cross stitch. So I have them bobbinated in here. So you just take the floss and it comes here. I'll show you how it comes just for cross stitch. And then this side opens. And then I've got them bobbinated in here. So that's the other side. And they come like this. So you just take them from this state and put them on bobbins or on teardrops like this. Yeah. So yeah, this goes to my Heaven and Earth design cross stitch. It's got like, I don't know, something like 200 and, oh my gosh, I'd have to go into the pattern and look at it. I wasn't talking about the floss. There's your dance, Miss Bell. I'm not so serious, see? My eye keeps doing this like muscle spasm, and it's really annoying. I feel like everybody can see my eye going, woo. It's okay, Budgie Mama. Oh my gosh, I have a budgie too. She's, I think mine's a male. Because my sister, I was taking care of my sister's budgie for a while, so they were together all the time, not in the same cage, but we would put their cages together and they'd constantly like talk to each other. And my sister got an apartment here in town, and she moved in and took her bird with her. And my budgie got really lonely, and her budgie started laying eggs at that point. So no, Loretta, I don't. I keep the projects that I'm working on. And it's not that I actually am putting like my diamond paintings, I haven't like framed them, put them to use. I have them done, but I didn't frame them. Some of them, like if you go on Diamond Painting with Coco, Raimi shows a lot of her diamond paintings that she's completed, she's framed, and they're hanging up. And I need to do that. I haven't done that. Yeah. A craft show? I have done a craft show. Guess what I sold? I made a whole bunch of bowl cozies and a whole bunch of amigurumi animals and, like stuffed rabbits and stuff like that. And every time I do a live, I remind myself during the live that I still have some of those, and they're put up in a bin in my closet right behind me. And I haven't, I need to get them out and show you. But I've shown the bowl cozies before, but yeah, I have amigurumi animals. They're so cute. I have some bunny rabbits and stuff. You're donating your diamond paintings that you complete, Miss Bell? Okay. Mm. Huh. Yeah. I don't, the ones that I have are so big, it would cost a lot to have them all donated, or I mean framed and stuff. You want to see my amigurumi, Kathy? Oh my gosh. I would have to have my son come in here and get down the bin because yeah. But I made a bunch of bowl cozies, and I went to an arts and crafts fair. I had a table with a couple of my girlfriends. One did some pour painting, and one did like beaded jewelry, and she makes like oils, like rose oil and stuff like that. And so she had her own, we had a booth together, 3 tables, but each separate, but we were all together. Fur kids. Oh, okay. Yeah. I would have to get my son to, let me see. Let me just see here how far packed it is. I think I see it. My closet scares me, you guys. My closet scares me. It scares me. Okay, yeah. I'll definitely show you. Yeah. I tell myself every Friday, or I remind myself during the live every Friday that I need to get those down. And then I forget. And yeah, if I had my son could probably come in here and lift them down for me. Yeah, Miss Bell, it's true. It's been really good to pay it forward. Did you get your box that I sent you, Miss Bell? Well, let's see. I had made an elephant. I made a sheep, a puppy, and a bunch of different colored rabbits because during the craft fair that I did, it was during Easter time, not this year, but the year before. And so I made a whole bunch of rabbits. Well, guess what sold? It wasn't the rabbits. It was the elephant was a big deal. And yeah, the dog sold. I made a whale for my daughter. Oh my gosh, I should have her bring that in. Addie, are you still watching? So I was selling all of them were, was it 15? No, I was selling them for like $20 a piece or something, 25. But they're the bigger ones. So they weren't small, they're the bigger ones. So they sell for a little bit more because there's a lot more work involved because you have to do each part separate, like the two ears, the arms, the legs, the body, the head. And then I got the little button noses and eyes. Yeah. Yeah, it can be. I made the whale for Addie though. Hold on. Hey Addie, will you bring me the whale amigurumi that I made for you? Yes. Can you do it without crash banging and booming?
Probably not.
Addie said she'll bring me the whale so you can see the whale that I made. Are you going to try to sneak in there?
No, that's.
You're not going to sneak?
Uh-uh.
I think it's that bucket right there. I think it's that one. I think. You know which one I had my all my arts and crafts in it from. Did I put it out in the garage? It's not out in the garage, is it?
What is it?
It's a bucket, a tote like that has my stuff that I had for the craft fair.
I thought you.
I didn't sell it all. There's a rabbit in it. But I could try to search for next week. Well, you have to get the stuff off the top.
Yeah.
Conan wants to see.
Oh, what happened to the other eye, Addie?
Oh, I've never noticed that.
Look at that. This is the whale that I made. Isn't that cute? Yeah.
You want to take that?
Loretta. Yeah. Yeah, he said he was going to try to get that tote down. So, but there's these eyes that come in packs, like large packs. You get eyes and noses, little, they're supposed to be the safety ones so they don't pull off for safety for kids. But if it were like me making for a baby, I would actually stitch the eyes on and the nose and all that. I would just hand stitch it with yarn. Thank you, Regina. Yeah, thank you, Addie, for bringing that in.
You're welcome.
So that's one of them I made. I made a couple of puppy dogs. But I gave them away. So a lot of the amigurumis that I made, I gave away. Hold on, Gavin. Let me move the chair. Just a second. Okay, go ahead and set it down out here. We'll see if it's in there. Is it in there?
I don't know.
I don't either. It might be. It might not be. Come over here. There you go. It might not be in there. I don't know. Hey, you guys are getting a glimpse of my closet. Ah! I don't know if that's the tote or not. It might be in the garage. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Do you have to have like a massage now? Kevin got it down for me, but I don't know if this is the tote or not. Let me look in it. Let's see. It's got a lot of the stuff in it for making bowl cozies. Yeah, I was hoping that I combined the totes. You guys have no idea. I do a lot of sewing. I haven't done sewing for a little while. I don't see it in here. I have everything to make bags. I even made some bags. Yeah, the closet it's an endless pit. Yes, a fairy would be great. You're right. I think there is one, a fairy pattern. This is not the tote. Thank you for getting it down, Gavin. I wonder if I put that tote in the garage that's got my other things. So, yeah. You want to see what's in the tote, Miss Bell? Well, it's mostly just like sewing products or, things to sew with. I have to take the lid off. It's a very large tote. So, let's see. There's a couple of things of this. It's the insulate stuff that you put inside of like oven mitts. So you can make a handmade oven mitt and it's heat protected. So this is like the insulation. Got a couple of things of that. Some cotton batting for doing quilts. Also, I cut the cotton batting out and it makes the bowl cozy. So this is like a large form bowl cozy. So there's 4 corners to it. So you stitch the corners together. This is just the insulation in between the layers. But you'd stitch these together. And you do the same with the top and the bottom layer. And then you stitch them together. Flip it right side out. And there you have a preformed. I usually quilt them. So I get all the layers and on these bigger ones, I quilt them together before I go and, form them. Put them in, I don't know. I don't, it's really hard to explain. I wish I knew what I did with that though. And then this is like stuff for making bags. Like, because I got so into cross stitching and stuff and I wanted each project to have its own bag. This is the thick stuff that you would use to keep the bag to hold its form so it's not floppy. Hi, Coda. What are you doing? Oh, are you bringing me your baby? Come here. Come here, Coda. you, baby. Yeah. Hi. Come here. Come here. You can't knock over that camera. There we go. Look, she's got her toy even. She just came in to say hi. She's wagging. Her whole body's wagging. No, you can't have that. That's not for you. Coda. Coda. No. Get your baby. She brought her toy in. You want to talk? Come here, talk to me. No, your tail is it is a weapon. Your tail is a weapon. No. She's so excited. Her whole body is wagging. Yes. I don't have one for a plate, but I can imagine that it wouldn't be that hard to make one for a plate. Because basically, I think that if you wanted to make one for a plate, Addie, don't knock over the camera. No, Coda, you can't have that. Hi. Thank you. Thank you. You're so sweet.
She's so heavy.
I was thinking that if you wanted to make it for a plate, since you're stitching these sides together like this, that maybe you just wouldn't make the cut as deep and you would just, just do a small one right here and it would make it more rounded. I think, because there's large forms and there's smaller forms. So this is a large form to make the large bowl cozy, like for, big dinner bowls or whatever. Like maybe if you wanted to have a casserole in a bowl or something, not a casserole. What am I thinking? Like a salad of some kind. You can put it in a decorative bowl cozy. So, yeah. So this is for the bigger one, and this is the smaller form for just regular soup bowls. But I don't know if I were to go like maybe not make the slit as long and just stop here. I wonder if that would cause it to be more round rather than square. Yeah. It's all the lint is like flying up my nose. But I have a bunch of those. Like I bought a bunch of different material for that. It was just like I just bought a whole bunch of different patterns of material and then just started making them. Yeah, she's growing up. She is getting big. We got her in December. It was like December 22nd of last year. She was born on November 8th. And we got her on November 22nd for a birthday. I did that video for the kids or for YouTube. That was probably one of my very first videos. Well, I was doing it for, I don't know, 3 or 4 weeks before that. So, yeah. I don't know why it doesn't do it on StreamYard on my iPad, but on YouTube, my chat's been freezing. I wonder if they have a one for plates, like a form, because I don't have it out here, but the form is just a half circle, kind of like a half circle with 2 straight edges. So it's like this. And then two the edges are straight, and then the bottom edge is like, I don't know how to explain it. It looks like a little sailboat, actually. And you take your fabric, whichever size you need. So in my case, for the smaller bowl, it's 12 inches by 12 inch fabric, and you fold it in quarters. So you fold it in 4, like a smaller square. So you fold it once, and then you fold it again, and then you put that on there and you cut it out. But you don't cut, you only cut the rounded edge. If this makes sense. and then you open it up and it's just got, and then you stitch those, I don't, what are they called? What are these called? Not pleats, but it's kind of how you make pleats, I guess. But then you stitch these together. So the form actually looks like this. This is exactly what the form looks like, the ruler. So then you only cut this, and then you've got your little pleat, or whatever you call these here. Darts, is that what they're called? Darts? Yeah, and then you stitch these together, and then that's what creates the bowl. It worked okay. Huh. That would be cool to have them for plates. I mean, they have them for paper plates, right? Those wicker looking woven plate holders. And you stick the paper plate in it so it has some structure. It would be nice if the plate was hot, you could have a hot pad for it. That would be nice. Because that's kind of what yeah, it's called darts. Yeah, that's what I thought, Lola. Yeah. What does it say? Rectangles. Yeah. And then you stitch the layers together. But with the large ones, the really large ones, I quilt them. I do like a quilting pattern. I usually do like a lattice, crossover, so many inches apart, like an inch apart or an inch and a half, and just quilt the all three layers together. And then yeah. Let's see, how do I do that? Yeah. I quilt it all first. So I can't even remember. It's been so long since I've made them. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I did a lot of them like that, Loretta. Yeah. And then on the bigger bowl cozies, I just decided that I figured since it was a large enough area that it would be pretty with quilting on it. So I did, one of them is like daisies. I did one side was solid, I think it was yellow, and the other side was daisies. And I quilted, I think it was either yellow or black. One of the layers was yellow or black. I think it was yellow. But either way, when I went to quilt, your bobbin thread on the top and the bottom, you can do different colors. So then when you're quilting, you've got one color on one side and one color on the other. Right? Am I going crazy? I don't know. It's been so long since I have a Singer Quantum Stylus, kind of like a computerized. My daughter, I gave my daughter my Singer from way back. Carly girl, good morning. Yeah, right. Good morning or evening, were we? Yeah. Yeah. How are you? Good morning. No, I haven't fed her. She probably needs a couple of scoops. I fed her this morning, but not at one. One of these days, I'm going to have to go through my fat quarter shop stuff. It's been kind of sitting. I haven't opened it because I have oh my gosh, I have a ton of these. Some of them they're all fancy floss, but I haven't. I get there. Have you guys ever heard of Fat Quarter Shop? Yeah, I'm glad you're here. Oh, here's a fancy floss. These are NPI silks. Ooh, I like these colors. Look at those. Doesn't that look like flowers? Something you would stitch flowers with? But this is, yeah, it says NPI. Needlepoint silks. I bet they're soft, really soft. I haven't got my fancy floss out for so long. So I've got like a whole pile of these. Some of them are, let's see, this is Classic Colorworks, because it's a Classic Colorworks floss club on Fat Quarter Shop, and some of them are the Needlepoint Silk Fancy Floss Club. So it's like a club you get once a month, and they send you different colors every month. And then you can just go ahead and put them in your stock, you know, just like you do with your diamonds, with your diamond paintings. Yeah, I need a she shed really bad. Ah, it's cold where you are, TR, or you're cold? Oh, yeah. Oh, thank you, Carly girl. Ooh, this one's pretty. Ooh, look at these colors. Oh my gosh, that is really pretty. So I have some cross stitch patterns that are counted cross stitch, and they're on like a whole yard of, they're big enough for almost a whole yard of fabric. Like you almost need a whole yard to do them, or a half yard. You're cold and it's 85 degrees. Are you sitting outside, TR? Oh, I'm sorry you're cold. I know, I hate that. Yesterday it was like that was so nice outside, but I wanted to diamond paint. So I was sitting at the table diamond painting, freezing because I turned on the AC because it was like 83 degrees in here. I figured, well, I better just turn on the AC and just, I set it at like 73. But 73 felt like I had ice cubes on my feet. So I have to go outside and warm up. It finally got warm here. It's supposed to be 90 degrees Saturday and Sunday and Monday, I think. I think it's calling for 90 degrees on Monday too. Yeah, Lola came in. Lola's been here from the beginning, but I think she was quiet for a little while. Yeah. Do you like Classic Colorworks, Lola? Have you ever stitched with them? Oh, you're lying in your bed? Yeah. Oh, I hate it when I'm laying in bed and I'm freezing. Oh, I can't go to sleep if my feet are cold. I cannot go to sleep. Uh, Hail, nothing. You know, I like the wind, or I mean the rain. Don't miss. I do not like the wind. A slight breeze is fine. I grew up on the Columbia River. I know what wind is, but when it gets like windy like it was here on Monday, oh man, that is horrible. So, but I love the rain and I love storms. So if it's a storm like lightning and thunder and stuff like that, I love it with rain, but not hail. It hailed here last week. Oh, an iron infusion. Okay, TR. Oh, I hope you're not getting sick too. Oh, the neighbors saw you? Did they want to visit with you, Lola? And you said, sorry, I got important people to see. I got to go. I can't talk. You tell your neighbors, I can see you every day. I can't see Autumn and Ramy and Kathy every day and Carly girl. Uh, I know. Did they try to trip you, Lola? Yeah. I got really crappy neighbors. I got great neighbors too. So I got some really crappy ones. Some real, I mean, they're high on the list of crappy. They do everything in their power to make your life harder. Yep. I try in every way, shape, and form to stay out of their visual sight so that I don't have to deal with them. Like they won't come out and talk to me. They know how I feel. So I've made that abundantly clear. You stay out of my life, I'll stay out of yours. That's not a problem. But when you insert yourself into my life and I haven't invited you there, that's when I get ugly. I was so ugly on, I can't even remember what day it was. I had gone into town because I had a chiropractor appointment. And instead of being good, helpful neighbors, they blast you on Facebook, you know, kind of like nice people to try to publicly humiliate you. Yeah. And you think I'm going to stand in my driveway and keep my mouth shut? Oh, no. Oh, if you guys could have been even within a mile of me, you would have heard me yelling. I don't cuss, but let me tell you, some people make me cuss. Yeah, I have good neighbors that way, good neighbors that way, and good neighbors that way. But that way, mm-mm. Wicked Witch of the East. Yeah. Okay. They did pay. Okay. So what happened was we have really bad winters, and our fence is a 6-foot welded wire, 2x4 welded wire, and there's big posts, big round posts that we put every so many feet. Every 8 feet is a post, and they're concreted in. So it took a long time. And then the wire we stretched all the way around the 2 acres so that the animals are safe in the back and nothing can get in and they can't get out. Well, my calf managed to push through a weak spot on none other than the east side of my fence. And guess who took it upon themselves to insert themselves into my life without my invitation? Instead of saying, hey, your cow is out, they go and take a picture of my calf out of the fence right next door to my, like, right, they watched her get out. Then they went and took a picture and put it on our neighborhood Facebook group. Whose cow is this? And they knew whose cow it was because they watched it get out. And they, instead of helping, that's what made me mad, was if they were in a situation where they needed help, I would be helpful. And they like to look for opportunities to be hurtful. And I can't stand narcissists. If you think I've got a narcissist target on my back, you better be running and crying. are running away free, because I will unload on you. If that person would have shown themselves at that moment, I would have gone crazy all over them, like literally crazy, because they knew whose cow it was. She was right here. She stayed right by the sheep. She didn't want to be away from the sheep because they're her friends. So she stayed right on the outer side of our fence. And when I finally got home, Gavin was here. We went out and just used a little bit of scratch, just like the cracked corn, that you use for chickens, and just kind of like bribed her back into the fence. So we found the hole and we fixed it. But some people like to see you fail. They want to see you fail. So I can't either. I didn't even respond on the face. I don't even look at our neighborhood Facebook group. Some people are like, I'm sorry if anybody's named Karen in here. I'm not insulting you, but some of the neighbors are Karens. And I want that Karen to go find the other Karen, because they can feed off each other's energy. I don't, you guys would have not believed the way I behaved. I had a tantrum in the middle of my driveway, screaming at the top of my lungs, because I knew that if they were outside anywhere of their house, they would have heard me say exactly what I needed to say, got it off my chest, and got the cow back in, and everything's good. But that's just, it's uncalled for. Yep. I just can't. I was so mad. Not about the cow getting out. I mean, the winters are hard. These fences, this snow gets 6 feet tall as our fence, and it pushes the fence down. So all of these spots in the fence get saggy. Well, we just now started getting out of the snow season where we could actually go out and repair the fence. And it was a weak spot in a really inconspicuous, like, I can understand if it was on the west side, because this guy over here has a big 6-foot privacy fence. So it acts like a snow block. So it might not build up on his side, but it builds up on our side. So it creates this weight on the fence. So if anything were to be weak, it would be on the west side, not the east side. I thought that was really weird, how everything else on the whole east side is firm and in place except for one spot. And I think that is really weird. Like, is someone sabotaging me? I don't usually think like that, but I just think it's weird how this one spot. Yeah. Old man Kevin. Yeah. Yep. Oh man. Yeah, but that kind of crazy I was feeling was not pretty. No. Yeah. I made myself very clear. But it just bothers me, like, they insert themselves into your life when you've not asked them to be there. But they do it in a way where they're using someone else to get at you. So the neighbor on the other side of her, they used her to take the picture. They used her to post it on the website, on the Facebook. She wouldn't have known our cow was out. They had to tell her our cow is out for that other neighbor to post that picture. They had to tell her, because she wouldn't have known otherwise. So they were using someone else to. It's like, are you completely cowardly, or I mean, I don't know what that is, but TR, yes, you want to know something? I will tell you something. I'm a shy person. You wouldn't guess it by the way I act, or not act, the way I am with you guys. I'm used to you guys. I do lives with you guys. But when I first walk into a group, if, like, say my friends are having a barbecue or something and I'm invited, right? I'm pretty shy. I stay to myself. So most people come up to me and talk to me, or just randomly just feel comfortable enough around me to start talking to me. And it takes me a little while to open up. Yeah. But I was really like, when I first started my YouTube channel, just to hit record or to hit upload was so scary. It was so scary. But at this point, I'm so happy I did it. Yep. And so the live came next. But once you do it a couple of times, you're not nervous anymore. You just kind of feel like, hey, yeah. Yep. Fences make good neighbors. Mm-hmm. I kind of wish I could do like, like the compound, like a compound where they have like 8 to 10 foot fences, like they're way, way up here. If I didn't live on a hillside, it would work. Then nobody could see in unless they were flying a flipping helicopter. Exactly, Lola. Yep. Yeah, I get it, TR. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would make my backyard a compound. I would go around with concrete and brick and build a wall. Just concrete and brick all the way around. But that would probably cost a small fortune and take me about 20 years. Yeah, you've been on several panels, but not actually done. Okay. So I was terrified to do my first live. Terrified. I couldn't do it. So Star did my first live with me. She came on my channel and she showed me how to do it through StreamYard. And it's so simple, but I didn't think it at the time. I was so scared. So, yeah, I was just scared. So, started my first live with me. And then I went on a couple of panels with Star and Miss Southern Belle and KY Philly. And then kind of got acquainted with it, so to speak. But okay, so on YouTube, you can invite one person. And some people are okay with that, just one person. On StreamYard, you can invite, I think, up to 10. Like you can have a panel of 10 people. The hard thing is you'd almost have to mute yourself every time someone wanted to talk, because I think someone would always end up over talking the other. And that's what's hard about having a large panel. But on StreamYard, you can have, like, I could have, and, send out the link for this live and just have 3 or 4, I think I have 8. I think that's what you get 20 hours for free regardless. But if you want to have more, you can, more hours than 20 hours a month, then you can. And it costs, yes, it costs, but you can have as many people on your panel pretty much as you want. Yeah, 10. Exactly. One thing I like about StreamYard too, and I don't know if you can do this with YouTube because I've never gone live with YouTube. Never. I always use StreamYard. But if I were on my PC out in the living room, I could use the green screens and you wouldn't see anything in the room. And that would work too, but then I would be like, well, kids, you can't, run around and scream and the dog barking and, like it normally is, really busy in here. I got to read your comment, Kathy. Oh, what? Oh. Oh. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Don't you just love it? Just love it. Mm-hmm. I don't have. Yeah. Lola, what kind of phone do you have? You have a green screen on your phone. You went live through YouTube and you had a green screen. Because that would be ideal. So I want to get rid of this phone I have. I actually already have a replacement phone. But I'm so ticked off and so done with Verizon right now that, you try to call and get someone on the phone. You try. We'll see how many obstacles they put in your way so you don't actually talk to another human being. They're going to make everything AI. Everything. Your AI virtual assistant. So I try to get them on the phone to connect my other phone, and I get so pissed by the end of 2 hours of trying to be patient that I just hang up. I give up. I don't even have I have it. It's a Samsung S25, I believe. And yeah, no, I don't. Yep. You have a Samsung too? Don't ever get one of these, by the way. This fold phone. Don't ever get it. I don't care if they say if it's a Z Fold 6 and it's all been redone. It still breaks right down the middle. You see that seam? You see that? Mm-hmm. Every 6 months, you have to have your phone replaced. You have to pay $99 to have a new phone. Well, guess what that phone does? Oh, the same thing. Yeah. Guess what you have to pay to get it replaced? $99. So every time, you still have to pay $100 to get it replaced. That's $200 extra a month that you have to pay to keep your phone in working order. Don't ever get it. Yeah, I want to get the new phone hooked up though. It's a thinner phone. It's not as I love the wide screen. The can I talk? The wide screen of the Z Fold. I love that. I think it's a great concept. I feel spoiled, almost like I'm on a tablet. Pattern Keeper works on it. I mean, I have all my patterns on it. It's just, I love the wider screen. Like when I wake up in the morning, I can't see anything. I have to either put on my glasses or whatever, but on my wider screen, I can see better. It's just, I really like the concept of the larger phone, but okay. So why did you switch to T-Mobile, Kathy? My husband doesn't want to switch to T-Mobile because they have too many dead spots, I guess you could put it. Verizon has a few, but not as many as T-Mobile. Okay, Loretta, have a good day. I'll be here. I mean, yeah, definitely. I never plan on the lives to take very long, ever. And then I get on here and we start visiting, and then it's like, whoa, it's almost been 3 hours. I should just plan a 12-hour live because, yeah. Okay. Have a great day, Loretta. Yep. You have an iPhone, Carly girl. That's what my husband has. He has my old iPhone 11 plus. It's 11 plus, so it's a wider screen. I know. Absolutely, Loretta. Absolutely. Yeah, hopefully I'll see you on the next one. So yeah, that's kind of my deal with that. So I haven't got it activated yet, but it would be nice if to try that. I want to try that. I want to try to go live, though I don't know how to do it. I don't think it's too hard. I want to try to go live through YouTube and then try the green screen. And you guys wouldn't see all of my my mess. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, with T-Mobile. Oh, thank you, TR. I know. Kathy, I'm the same way. I've been with Verizon since this, don't let this blow your mind, okay? I've been with Verizon since smartphones came out. I've been with Verizon since cell phones were a thing. Hi, honey. You can get ready. No? Um, I think since I would have to think about that 2005. Oh, yeah. I've been with Verizon since cell phones were a thing. My first cell phone was a Nokia, and the only game on it was Snake. You just have to follow the snake, and it gets longer and longer. You just can't let it touch itself, you know? Yeah. It was a Nokia. Yep. You had a Nokia too? You know, they don't build the phones like they used to. They used to build them. Those phones lasted forever. Forever. The new phones that they build, just like new appliances, they build them just to break. They don't build them to last. Not like the old ones. But the brick, yeah. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. Well, and that's what the updates are for, you know. The updates are to make your phone outdated so you have to go buy a new one. Or, you know, you don't have enough room on your phone to do this update. So you have to go buy more cloud space or whatever they have you do. But the updates is what ruins your phone. So your phone might be running completely fine, and then boom, they have an update. You have a mandatory update. You have to do this update, and then you go and do it, and your phone stops working. Yep. Yep. I think they do it on purpose just to keep money flowing. I don't know. I filmed a garden video, you guys, and I just haven't updated it, or I mean, uploaded it. I did a garden video. I recorded us tilling up the garden and planting everything, and I was so highly criticizing myself that I just haven't uploaded it. It's like, oh, I don't like the way I look. So that's why I haven't put a video up this week. Well, I mean, that video. I haven't put any other videos up this week. So no. Yep, exactly. No makeup, your hair tied up. Yep. No. It's just, yeah, I don't know why. I mean, I took lots of still photos of all the flowers that I planted and all the stuff after I put it in rows and stuff like that. Yeah. That's right. Dirt on your face, dirt everywhere. Yep. Yeah. Okay. Well, maybe I'll do a little bit of editing and I'll try to put all the little clips together so at least you get to see the still photos of the flowers and stuff. Yeah. So, well, it's been almost 3 hours, you guys, believe it or not. And my husband and I are going out on a date with another couple. Yeah. Yeah, just like a garden video, Carly. Yeah. Yep, I did the work and I felt the pain after and but everything got in the ground and just to have the wind to kill everything the next day. But I am going to go get some more tomato plants and try to find some more strawberry plants and at least get some of them back in the ground. Yeah, I have a friend in town. She buys eggs from us. So she wants like 5 dozen. So, and I have been getting 20 eggs a day for my chicken coop. So I need to sell them off because there is no way I can eat 20 eggs a day. Yeah. Oh, I think we will. Yeah, it's just, you have to have those nights where you just don't have to cook. That's what I like. That's yeah. So at least I feel like I'm already ready to go. Like I don't have to do my makeup or my hair or anything. I'm already ready. Yep, fresh eggs. She asked me, I don't know what you do with your chickens, but those eggs are so bright orange, those yolks. And I'm like, yeah, that's the difference between store-bought eggs and farm fresh eggs. The store-bought ones are like a light dim yellow, and the ones from the farm are bright orange, and that's where you know all your vitamins are in that yolk. The B vitamins, it's just good for you. Yeah. Yep, nothing like a good fresh egg and a pile of bacon, right? Carnivore. Yep, I had to put myself back on the carnivore diet, so eggs and bacon, maybe a burger here and there. Yeah, oh man, I had to get away from all those donuts, man. Those donuts are, whew. Let me tell you, I could eat a dozen Krispy Kremes easy in a day, in one sitting, easy. I got to be careful. Yeah. Yay! Yeah. I know. I'm so thankful. I am so thankful that I can come on here and see you guys. Yeah. I'm thankful for you. You guys, just you're so kind. Yeah. Yeah. One thing to note about whatever diet you choose, some people are good, like they're good carb burners. For me, okay, so what part of the earth is your ancestral history? So they want to do like blood tests and stuff. Like, where is your ancestral history? Is it equatorial? Is it northern? Is it southern part of the globe? So if you're more towards the northern part of the globe, your ancestors burn fat better because their winters are so long, they have to solely rely on protein like fish and things like that. If you're equatorial, your ancestors are from where you can have fresh fruits all year long and stuff like that. Your DNA is basically set up for burning that kind of food. And yes, absolutely. Mm-hmm. So they say to pay attention to where your ancestors are from as to that, because that actually has a big part of your microbiome, your DNA in it, and what your body knows how to burn. So I'm good with berries as long as they're in season. See, because I live so far north that I can't just sit and eat berries I just can't. I like the fresh berries and then I'm done once the season's done. So my father's side is from Bermuda. So my ancestors are from Bermuda and the UK. My grandma was bright red hair and freckles, and just her hair never went gray. She never got a gray hair in her head. So my mom, her side is from Oklahoma. So I've got this Native American and this European descent. So what I've found with me, if I eat only meat and fat, I stay at even keel weight and I feel the best. And when I start going towards the other way, I start breaking down. Like my mental state deteriorates. My joints start hurting. My memory lapses. I get really tired, really tired. Like, and I feel like I have no balance. Like I need to learn a balance with whatever I'm eating, or I lose control. I like lose it. Like I can't just have one donut. I have to have four. I can't just have one bowl of cereal. I have to have two or three. You know, it's like an overreach on my part. Like I can't figure out this balance. So when I go on my carnivore diet and all the sugar cravings go away, I feel the healthiest. Otherwise, I just have, yeah, it does make sense, Carly Girl. So they've done a lot of research on that like where your ancestors are from. What part of the world are you from? So, yeah. If I eat bananas, my face swells. Like I'll swell right here. My husband asked me one time, he's like, "What's wrong? Your face looks weird." And it's like, well, it's because I've been eating bananas. And so I know I can't eat bananas, but someone who's from the equatorial part of the globe will be able to eat bananas and mangoes and things like that, you know. I do really good with pineapple, though. Pineapple is really good. It's good for gut health. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. I know, Carly. See? I'm not the only one. It's like once you get that sugar, it's just it's like the sugar it just start it's so addicting. It's just so addicting, and then it starts a cycle, and then my health starts deteriorating until I go back on the diet. So I've lost 60 pounds twice. So I lost 60, gained it back. Lost 60, and I'm on the cycle of gaining it back. So I need to get back on this even keel where my body can handle it. And I'm hypersensitive to carbs now because of it, though. Yep. Mm-hmm. Takes over your brain. I know. I know. I feel like sugar is more addicting than street drugs. I do. And it's legal, you know? I'm telling you, but then again, when I start feeling like depressed and stuff, it's almost like I just want comfort food, you know? And to me, that's what comfort food is. Some people might look at it different. They might have another food that's their comfort food, you know? But for me, it's donuts. Like I told my doctor that I said, if I could eat anything if I had a choice of any food for the rest of my life, what would it be? It would be donuts. Donuts. Yeah. So yeah, I put myself back on my diet. So I'm like, okay, we're going out on a date with another couple. And I'm like, okay, I know how to order when I'm going out to dinner. It's just that I feel a sense of guilt when I know that I can make that bacon cheeseburger at home for a quarter of the price. But it's not about that. It's about going out, getting out, doing something, you know? So, yep. Carly girl. That's right. Sugar's my pimp. Yep. Yep. Exactly, Kathy. Yeah. So I feel like at least I don't feel like it's just me. You know, sometimes we get in our own head and we think it's just happening to us, but yeah, it's something that I think everybody deals with a certain time in their life, you know, at some point. Yep. Yeah. So when I want to pop, I just get myself either a Topo Chico or one of these, and there's no carbs in it at all. It's just carbonated water basically. And that's so I feel like I'm getting a pop, but there's no sugar. So, but my friends, the friends that we're going out with, know that I'm carnivore. So it's not weird. You know, they don't get weird when you ask for no bun or, you know, make mine a lettuce wrap. It's not weird. So, yeah. I know. Autocorrect, right? Does it to me every time. It's like, I didn't write that. What the heck? I didn't read it before I typed send, I guess. Yep. Oh, I like this. If you have celestial, is it celestial teas? I think it's called celestial, but it's called Bengal spice. It's got like an undertone of black licorice. If you like that kind of thing, not everybody likes that, but it's just got this undertone of black licorice that's like kind of like a sweet aftertaste on your tongue, so you don't have to put anything in it. That's what I've been drinking if I want tea. Yeah, something fruit like a fruit tea, like a raspberry tea or something like that. But even if you have honey, honey is not bad for your metabolic system at all. I know it's like AI is trying to make a fool of you, huh, Carly goes. It's like just trying to humiliate you. Yeah. Or even when you're having like the worst craving and you know what's going on, you know you're having a craving, that you keep your hands busy, something that keeps your mind busy too, you know? And that was the whole point of one of the things that I like about crafting, even diamond painting, knitting, crocheting, cross stitching, whatever you want to do. But as long as it's keeping your mind and your hands busy, that's what counts. Yeah. So, yeah, I guess, I mean, we have to meet them in an hour, and our house is a half an hour from town. So, yeah, so we got a half an hour to get ready. I'm already ready, but my husband needs to come in and get ready. So, yeah. Also, you know, like if they're in season, do berries. Berries are actually not bad for you in season. Raspberries, blackberries, strawberries, berries are lower in carb. They're better for you. So, I just can't, I'm not supposed to eat anything with small seeds because I have ulcerative colitis. So I can't, it's an autoimmune condition that is can put me in the hospital. So I can't eat anything that has small seeds like that, like the berries, but I do love them. Sherry, hi. Oh, hi. You guys, Sherry is who donated that Donna Gelsinger mystery diamond painting to me. Oh, I'm so excited to start it. I'm so excited to start it. I keep telling myself that you have to get these other ones done. And then I go and start another one. And it's like, get that one done. Because if I start getting too many things on the table, my brain goes completely ADHD. Yeah. Yes. See? So if you can just keep your hands and your mind busy and get through that craving, that sugar craving, then it does. It only lasts for a few minutes. The highest part of it, it only lasts for a few minutes. And if you just ignore it and keep your hands and your mind busy, it will pass. It was the same way when I was quitting smoking, when I was quitting drinking, when I was quitting all that stuff. You feel the craving, but once that craving peaks, it goes down, and just make it through. And then they get less and less. And eventually the cravings stop. So, yeah. Oh my gosh, you guys, I need to plan like a 12-hour live or something. Do what Raimi did. Diamond painting with Coco. Raimi did a 12-hour live. It was almost 12 hours. She did her first, she accidentally ended the live by accident, but she did it 2 hours after that. So it was like a 12-hour live. And I need to plan one. I just need to. I think it would be fun. Yeah. And then people can pop in and out and know that you're going to be there, you know. I know. Don't fall down the stairs. We all thought she fell down the stairs. Oh, yeah. And she said the real boogeyman was upstairs. Oh. She didn't actually fall. We just thought that she did because live abruptly ended. Sorry, I was trying to find my words. And all you could see was the ceiling. So we thought she actually fell down the stairs, but she didn't. Oh, thank you, Kathy. Did Lola tell you to say that? Sorry, I've got like a hangnail here. I know. Someone called her. Yes, called her to make sure she was okay and she didn't fall down the stairs. I know. She went, oh, and then black. Yeah, it was like the stream ended abruptly. Oh, that was your own words. Okay. Thank you, Kathy. Lola's been putting people up to it. She's like, hey, if you get a chance, go over and tell Autumn she's awesome. And I want to say that back, Lola. If you guys get a chance, go over and tell Lola she's awesome. Because she is. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Kathy. Thank you. Yeah. Lola. Yeah. Lola can't help it. She just is. Oh. Right. Exactly. Yeah, I've been wanting to start cross stitching again. So yeah, I might have to start doing some cross stitch videos, not just the beaded cross stitch, but actual my stitching, get my stitching going. I have so many. I could probably start a floss tube. Let's just put it that way. I could do floss tube number 1 on floss tube. You know, there's diamond painting channels, there's floss tube. And I could start a floss tube. That's how many not diamond paintings, but cross stitches I have going, like actual starts. Oh, thank you. Yeah. What are you going to start, Lola? I was going to ask you. What's a cross stitch? Did you send me a private message? Is that what you sent me? Lola did a video the other day. I loved it. I was laughing so hard. She's like, okay, let's spin the wheel and see what we're going to start or work on. And she's like, nope, don't want to do that. Let's spin again. Nope. Nope. I'll start that net. Nope. By the end of the video, you're just like, thanks. See you tomorrow. I was laughing, and then I told Addie, I was like, you have to go watch Lola's video. It's so funny. Yep. Lola's like, nope, don't want to do that one. Nope. I know, Regina, I am. I guess I like these long goodbyes. Aw, thank you, Carly girl. Yeah. Yeah, my husband's probably wondering when I'm going to get out of here so he can get ready. Because, yeah, I was supposed to be at my friend's house by 5. And it's 4:15. So. And I still got to drive a half an hour to get back to town. Oh, I love you too, Regina. I love you too. I love you too. Oh, you guys are awesome. I like your all caps, Regina. Aw. Jackie. Handcrafted by Jackie. Hi. Thank you for coming in. Oh. 5:11 where you are, Lola? So you're an hour ahead of me. Oh, yeah. Happy Mother's Day to all you guys out there, all you ladies, all you mamas, even the fur baby mamas. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, I like it. I actually like it. I tend to notice the more bold letters anyway. So, yeah. So I'll try to get some videos uploaded here this week, you guys. I'm sorry, I haven't really uploaded much this week. Oh, just dizzy. I'm so sorry, Regina. Yeah. And that is hard. It's hard to adjust to the strength of new glasses. Yep. So, yeah. But yeah, I suppose I better go. I don't want to leave you guys. But I got plans. I don't usually have many plans. I don't usually. So, yeah, I will. We'll enjoy it. And I'll see you guys again. Yeah. I love you guys. I'll see you soon. Yeah. Yep. I'll see you around somewhere, Lola. Yeah. All right, you guys. Have a wonderful weekend. Okay. I'll see you soon. Bye.